Today I've got something in the studio that I've been waiting on for quite a long time. Finally, we got the Boss RC-600, the flagship loop station from a company that I think makes the best loop stations, so you know this is going to be good. Let's check it out. How's it going, guys? This is Looper Greenberg at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, what are you doing? You got to subscribe, like the videos, comment on them, listen to the podcast, go to the Patreon, give us a call, do all that stuff. But today we're talking loopers. I'm very excited. It's gotten to the point where I always think, I don't need anything else. I'm set. I work at a music store. I'm not going to get tempted by things anymore. And then we got the word from Boss on the RC-600, and I was like, here we go again. I've talked on the channel about loopers before. I play the old discontinued RC-30. I think it's still kind of the best for my application when I play live. I'm not building out songs for the most part. I'm just throwing down a chord progression as I sing a verse, so then I can hit it on when I want to play a solo. It's pretty seamless. You don't drop out. This is something that kind of inspires me to go deeper into the looping world. It gives all the capabilities of what I have and so much more than I could ever imagine. A lot of you probably have the RC-300. That's the old school that I think maybe is discontinued, maybe not, with the expression pedal. That's a great unit as well, more for the song builder, one-man band kind of thing. But RC-600, I have to be honest, I'm really learning it kind of in real time. I played with it a little bit yesterday when it came in. So this is going to be sort of our introduction video, and then based on the response and some of the questions that y'all might have, I'd love to dive deeper in, because I think this probably is the last looper that anybody needs. But it is what Boss is putting forth, is this is their pro grade, like real flagship. So it's very cool. I'm going to walk you through what I know so far, and then, like I said, we can get deeper into it in the future. You basically got like an old switchboard here, like from the 1950s. You got 60s Mad Men, Madison Avenue office. You can patch through any of Don Draper, Lane Price, whoever you want to talk to. This is a 6 stereo track looper, so you get boom, 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 3 different tracks, record and play, stop on all 3. Then you can track select. You have a whole nother 3, a whole nother. You can plug in several different instruments. You can run in stereo, out stereo. You got 2 mic inputs, MIDI in and out, expression pedals, USB, so you can use this for recording and throw it directly into your DAW, your power switch, your power adapter, which it comes with, a pretty heavy duty power adapter. But over here, this kind of incorporates a lot of different elements from loopers throughout the series. So you got sort of your circle deal here that will show you the progress of your loop when you're about to come back around. The big thing that they did on this one, when I was speaking with our Roland rep, they upped the ADDA conversion, so your analog to digital, digital analog conversion. You got 32-bit conversion on this, so the fidelity is the highest that it's ever been on any Boss looper. You have a whole mess of rhythm sections that go by tap tempo. You can quantize, you can tempo sync everything. You've got 49 built-in effects. Today I'm going to be using the kind of stock first 2 effects that you have access to, which will be an envelope filter that's attack driven. I'm pointing at these switches because when you hold down your track select, you got your 3, normal. You can tap it and get to your next 3. If you hold this down, you get over to the effects side, and then you can choose whichever effects that you want to arm. So in your 1 position, when you take it right out of the box, you got an envelope filter, and then you've got a octave. So you can pitch down to a low octave, add a bass line in there, and then over here you have a tap tempo driven tremolo. I'm not using that because I don't use tap tempo, because I'm a real Russian dragon when I'm playing on the looper. I rush and I drag. Tap tempo is not going to do me any good on here. So, but for the actual professional, you can get your tremolo on there. You can change all the parameters of every effect in this LED screen. This is a very, very deep and complex machine, but like many of the other reviews have said, it can be as simple as you want it to be. So my demo that I'm going to do today, just to kind of start off, I got a Stratocaster. I dialed in a clean tone that I like, and I'm going to be using 3 different tracks. This is going to be my rhythm over here. You'll hear me record first, and then you'll see when it's looping. I'm going to move over to the track select, hold it down, and add my octave, and use my second track as a bass track. So I got, octave down, just a little bass line. I'm going to be soloing a little bit with the envelope filter. And then on the third track, add just a little bit of, rhythmy lead line, maybe a little Corey Wong type. That's what I'm feeling. It's going to be the most basic kind of E to A loop that you've ever heard, a little blues funk. It's not for everybody, but it's a nice way to set a very blank canvas and show you just right out of the box what you can do. Without further ado, let's dive in, a little RC-600 jam. Let's do it. There you have it, a little entry-level jam on a not entry-level pedal. This is definitely for the professional, but can be really fun for really anybody. Everything's labeled super easy to understand, so your secondary functions on these pedals are down below. You got your track select, undo and redo, all start and stop. So if you're building the whole track and then you save it, which this thing has a ton of memory, I think it has 99 memory spots, but then when you extend it out, it's got a crazy amount of memory. I know it's several hundred, and so much time that you can store on here. This is like a real recording, performing, songwriting tool to the max. And I really want to dive in more to the effects. I want to see what the fidelity's like with an acoustic guitar going straight into a DI. So if you want to hear some acoustic kind of looping stuff, let's do it. Please let us know because we'll make it for you. Like I said, I never use the rhythm section on my RC-30 because, you know, I'm just playing me. I don't want it to be anything that feels inorganic because it's nice if I'm recording while I'm playing. It's pretty seamless. It doesn't have that awkward thing that I don't love a ton when people use loopers. You got to play a whole song and then you wait for it to go through and you add little parts. I want it to be, you know, in the whole kind of flow of the performance. But this is something that if you just sat at home with it, you would never get bored. You could build out an entire song. You could have one track be your verse, chorus, bridge, and then you could, you know, rock out. You could have tap tempo, quantize the whole thing to a rhythm section, pitch down and add a bass line, and then, you know, loop vocals on there. You can record a whole song. Pretty incredible technology, but that's kind of my initial go at it. I'll be playing with this thing quite a bit, so if you're in town, if you can come by the store, I'd love to kind of walk you through what I know about it, hear what you can do with it. If you've got a loop station and you're playing around and you feel like you've stretched it to its capacity, this will definitely be a fun thing for you. And I like to say that I've been rolling out a Spotify playlist that's kind of customer appreciation. So if you've got music, if you want us to hear it, please send it over to me, send it over to the Alamo Music account, contact us online, and I will take a listen and I'll add it to the site. And if you make it on the RC-600, that's even better because this is a recording tool, songwriting, performance. This will get you everywhere. So let us know what else you'd like to see on it. It would work great with synthesizers. We got to have somebody over on the Pro Audio channel do that. Really, keyboards. You could plug every instrument you have into this and just let it roll and make some music. So that's kind of what we're all about, making music, having fun doing it. RC-600, I'm very impressed. If you've seen some of the reviews, this is the last thing, with people saying that they need to make a firmware update because of a couple glitches, they did it. There's an update available on Roland's website. So if you got one and you've run into any glitches, which I have not on this, they got some updates. Go for it. I think this is a kind of lifetime tool for somebody until they put out the RC-9000 when everything's chrome like SpongeBob. But this is going to be the one to do it. For me, I'm pretty interested in buying one for myself and kind of upgrading, but then I'll have to get weird rhythm tracks at my shows and I'll just be a whole new guy. Learn more about it at alamomusic.com. Send us your music, come by the store, give us a call, send us emails. We're here to help. Thank you for watching. See you next time.